On August 7, 1950 at 10 in the morning, few of the Bojan children got on their horses and headed toward their grandparents' home in Monitor, Alberta, Canada. 2.5-year-old Helen Bojan asked her parents to go with the other kids, but her parents didn't allow. The kids left their house and left Helen alone in the garden. Sometime after the kids left, Helen disappeared. Helen's parents started searching the surrounding area, and after not finding anything, they asked the neighbors to help with the search. Soon 150 searchers were looking for Helen. The neighbors searched for 24 hours. They lit fires and brought bloodhound dogs to the area, but they couldn't pick up a scent. 2 private planes also came to the area, but didn't find anything. The next day, more searchers came to help, and the number of people reached to 450. 30 hours after Helen disappeared, searchers just searched an abandoned farm when a severe thunderstorm hit the area. All searches were stopped. Searchers didn't find anything in the abandoned farm. An hour after the storm stopped, Mrs. Douglas Tainch was back at the same abandoned farm that was searched an hour earlier and found Helen. She was naked and splashing happily in an old tub of dirty water inside a shed. She was hungry, weak, but happy and alive. She had scratches all over her body. It was a miracle 2.5-year-old Helen survived the 30-hour period without food, unclothed, and exposed to the rain and overnight temperatures. Helen made few statement about her disappearance. She said the night she was gone, she spent it on a hill. She said she rested and listened. She never mentioned seeing any searchers or fires that were built to attract her attention. She also didn't talk about being cold, although the temperature reached the 40s Fahrenheit at night. We will never know what really happened to Helen. On September 21, 2013, 18-year-old Harsh Majula went to a party with friends in Evanston, Illinois. Harsh was studying at Northwestern University to become a physician. He graduated at the top of his class in high school, and overall he was a smart person. On that night, Harsh consumed alcohol and stayed at the party until 12:30. At 12:35, one of Harsh's friends called him and asked where he was. Harsh responded he was back at his room. Surveillance video around his dorm never captured him getting to his room. Harsh went missing in early hours of September 22nd, and the police got involved and a massive search was started. The police obtained information from Harsh's phone and concluded that he walked from Ridge Avenue to Wilmette Harbor between 12:15 and 1:07 am. Then the signal stopped. The police focused their focus on the harbor to find him. Chicago police sent infrared equipment helicopters into the area. Divers searched the river. Sonar was used around the boats and officers walked the perimeter. The local Coast Guard station looked at the camera footage of the harbor, but they didn't locate Harsha. They searched for 5 days, covering every inch of the area without success. The interesting incident in this case was that FBI was involved. FBI don't get involved with missing cases, but on this the FBI was helping with locating Harsha. At 7 p.m. on September 27th, 5 days after Harsha went missing, a fisherman in Wilmette Harbor, though he saw a body in the water. Local police was called, and they recovered the body. It was Harsha Majula. It was reported there were no sign of violence on the body. Police continued talking to Harsha's friend. It was unclear why Harsha lied to his friend to where he was, and why he was on the harbor in the first place. Harsha had a blood alcohol of 0.125. The limit to drive is 0.08 in Illinois. The determination was Harsha drowned because of alcohol. But Harsha's parents said he was an exceptional swimmer, and there was no way he would drown. The police stated this was an accidental incident. One of Harsha's friends was interviewed later by CBS New York, and stated he wasn't the type of person who would do that to himself. And this case needs to be investigated thoroughly. Also, the zipper on Harsha's pants was down when he was found. Law enforcement stated he must have been taking a piss when he fell into the water. The area Harsha was found was searched before, and nothing was there at those times. Harsh had no reason to go to the harbor, as his campus has a different route. The walk from his dorm to the harbor takes at least 30 minutes. Why was he there in the first place? Here is what Harsha was written that was read at his funeral. The mind of an engineer, the ethics of a scientist, the soul of a poet, and the skill of an academic. These are the attributes of a developed person. My goals, my obligation, and my dreams are the manifestation of a sophisticated man. There are too many mysteries involved with this case that we will never know the answers to. In February of 2008, the Pilkington family decided to take a vacation to bed and breakfast in the west coast of Vancouver Island. They went to Tofino and took their 2 sons, Timothy and William, with them. On February 15th, David Pilkington, the father of the family, woke up early and decided to take a walk at the beach. His 7-year-old son William asked to join him. The two walked down a street and then went down a set of stairs to reach the beach area. William stayed at the bottom of the stairs while his father was walking the rocky Tonquin beach. David was 36 feet from his son when he took his eyes off of him for just a few minutes when he vanished. David searched the area, and when he didn't find anything, he went and notified his wife and the police. The police responded, and a massive search in the air, land, and the water started. Canine dogs came to area, but they didn't pick up a scent. The search lasted 3 days with more than 200 volunteers involved. William Pilkington was never found. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos.